Hey everyone, my name's Katie. I'm currently a paramedic. I'm in Mitchell's Paramedic to RN program currently with an anticipation graduation date of May 2023. I hope to sit for boards and pass with my RN to come work for your facility. I can think back to when I was a kid and I've always wanted to be a nurse. It's always been one of my forefront goals in my life, and I always just felt like that was really out of reach. I never felt like I was smart enough or couldn't get into the program, and all these disbeliefs that I had mounted up in my head. So I kind of took the long way around things. I went to EMT school first in 2013, and did rescue. I volunteered there for a little while. Went to sit for my CNA test. Wound up passing that back when you could challenge it. And that way I could go and work into a hospital, another field, try to see if I wanted to go to nursing school and could get in. So I started taking prereqs, got all that stuff done while I was working at a level 2 trauma center. I got a lot of good experience there that it really persuaded me to go be a paramedic. And at the time, I just didn't still think I was ready to become a nurse. I don't know why, but for whatever reason in my head, the self-doubt, whatever I had going on at that time was in my head. And so I went on and got my medic, working night shift. I finished that, and 4 years later, I graduate in May now, and I'm going to be a nurse finally. And I feel like I've went the long way around, but I did gather a lot of great experience over the almost decade that I've been doing this. So I feel like I do bring a lot of those good qualities to the table with experience-wise. I currently work for 2 different county agencies. I also work for a local hospital as a paramedic in their ER. I feel like I possess a lot of different qualities, a lot of experience qualities, and good morals and values that represent and align with your companies as well. I'm punctual, I'm dependable, trustworthy, honest. I want to provide the same patient care that you and your family wants, as well as mine and my own. Along with those qualities, I feel like I possess a lot of valuable experience that I've gathered over my multitude of jobs, as well as years of experience in different roles I've performed. Professionalism to me is the way you walk, the way you talk, whether you're at work or out in the community. You have to display professionalism throughout your entire life. It's really important to me. I feel like you owe it to your patients. It can be seen in your compassion and care you give to them when you show up for work. Everything from the way you're dressed, your uniform, your clothes, the way you present yourself, your attitude at the nurse's station, everything. It all goes back to professionalism and the way you carry yourself. For me to describe something where a time where I didn't really know something and I had to seek out help and what did I do about it, my thoughts go back to a time where I was on the truck and a situation presented itself where I did not know. I had never dealt with said situation before. One of my patients had a internal, it was like a back stimulator or some sort of device where it was basically shocking them every 3 to 5 minutes. Sometimes it would go longer, sometimes it would go shorter. The patient had had some adjustments done earlier in the day or the day previously, and since then it had been kind of going wonky on her, and she called us out because it kept shocking her. So I called my supervisor initially, and of course she said to go to a local hospital, and we kind of collaborated on it and agreed to just call the medical director, our doctor who represents us, because we were both kind of unsure of the territory here and what we could even provide for her or what would be the best situation for her. So I called my medical director, and usually we only call him for, pretty major things or like we're needing orders for something or something needs to be changed. But in this case, it was just an odd situation where we just weren't really sure what the best thing for this patient was going to be. So after talking to him, he recommended we transfer her just out of county, go ahead and take her to Baptist. It'd be better off for her because her doctors were there who implanted the device originally. And that was really, you know, the best outcome was going to be for that patient. So I'm glad that we took the time to discuss it, and I followed the chain of command up to reach that outcome for her. So that was that. Hope to hear from y'all soon. Thanks for your time.